If you aren't going out there and voting, then you're complicit. When I think about voting and why this is so exceptionally important for all of us, I would frame it as we vote to honor those who came before us and to protect those who will come after us. Because that's what community is all about. And that's specifically what this election is all about. You know, I think we're only 75 days away from Election Day. And that is so very close. And yet there's so much work to be done in that amount of time, because we all know what's at stake this year. I know it. I think all of you certainly know it. And if you're here on this fun event with us, then you are just as mobilized and energized to see the change that we all need and deserve. So I'm inspired to see all of the work that you're doing in your communities, as well as for your communities. You know, this week we are recognizing the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, which of course gave women the right to vote, but not all women, and specifically not women of color. And as we look at things today, though it had taken decades longer for women of color to get the right to vote, even today we are watching so many women in different communities who are marginalized, still struggling to see that right come to fruition. And that is, it's just simply not okay. When we look at the attempts of voter suppression and what that's doing, it's all the more reason we need each of you to be out there supporting each other, to understand that this fight is worth fighting, and we all have to be out there mobilizing to have our voices heard. So, you know, it's interesting. I think we are obviously faced with a lot of problems in our world right now, both in the physical world and in the digital world. But we can and must do everything we can to ensure all women have their voices heard. Because at this juncture, if we aren't part of the solution, we are part of the problem. If you aren't going out there and voting, then you're complicit. If you are complacent, you're complicit.